Hi friends and welcome back to another video. In this video, we will be talking about the mechanism of activation of oncogenes. The oncogenes are mainly activated by three ways. The first one is mutation, second one is chromosomal rearrangement, and the third one is gene amplification. The first one include the mutation. If there is having any kind of mutation occurs for the proto-oncogene that may result in formation of certain mutant proteins, and these particular proteins may result in an alteration in gene expression and results in tumor development. The mutation that occur for proto-oncogene can be any type such as deletion, duplication, base substitution and all. And the example is if there is having a mutation that occurs for retroviral gene that may result in an alteration of gene expression, and these alteration of gene expression may result in a deletion of amino terminal ligand. The point mutations can be frequently seen in RAS gene. So RAS genes are belong to GTPase regulatory family oncogenes. So RAS gene mainly include HRAS, KRAS and NRAS. If 30% of mutation occurs for KRAS, that may result in development of lung cancer. If it occurs for about 50% of mutation occurs for KRAS, then it may development of colon cancer, and 90% of mutation that occurs for KRAS may result in pancreatic cancer. And various kinds of other point mutations can be also seen in RAS genes. The best example for that is if there happen like a 25% of mutation that occurs for NRAS may result in AML, that is acute myeloid leukemia, and the mutation on HRAS may result in Castello syndrome. RAS gene usually possesses two parts, that is having an active part and an inactive part. The active part usually bound with GTP and an inactive part usually bound with GDP. And GTP to GDP is usually catalyzed by GTPase, and the RAS gene that are present in a normal cell composition will not be similar to the RAS gene composition that are present in tumor cells. And a point mutation that occurs for RAS gene also creates prostate cancer. Another example that comes under mutation is the mutation that occur for EFGR that may result in alteration of gene expression, and it may leads to the development of lung cancer. Ligand to a receptor binding may result in homodimerization downstream signaling. So that's about mutation and its examples. Coming to next is chromosomal rearrangement. Chromosomal rearrangement is another mechanism for the activation of oncogene. So chromosomal rearrangement mainly include translocations or inversion, or in case of base substitutions and all. So the chromosomal rearrangement means if there is any genetic segments that has been recombined itself on a same chromosome or on a non-homologous chromosome results in an alteration of gene expression. This rearrangement that causes an interaction between a proto-oncogene with the regulatory regions that results in an elevated gene expression, and the combination of two gene segments results in the production of native protein, and this may result in encoding with specific oncogene. So coming to next is translocation. Translocation can be says that it is one of the structural abnormalities for chromosome. So translocation mainly include two types, that is balanced translocation and non-balanced translocation. In case of balanced translocation, there happen no loss or gain of chromosomal segment is what we call as balanced translocation. And in case of non-balanced translocation means they're having either the loss or gain of the genetic segments. And the major thing comes the reciprocal translocation. It can be said that it's belong to balanced translocation. It is because in reciprocal translocation, it is not having any kind of either the loss or gain of the chromosome segments. And this kind of translocation can be commonly seen in cancerous conditions. And here comes two examples. The first one is CML, that is chronic myelogenous leukemia. They're having a translocation can be seen in between chromosome 9 and chromosome 22. ABL gene, that means that ABL name for Abelson gene, that are present on chromosome 9, and this particular gene has been translocated into the chromosome 22 near to BCR gene. BCR means break cluster region, and this particular BCR gene is located on chromosome 22. So ABL gene from that chromosome 9 has been translocated into the chromosome 22 and results in formation of BCR ABL hybrids, and this results in elevated gene expression. And this particular hybrid, that is ABL BCR hybrid, can be commonly seen in CML patients. So coming to next is Burkitt lymphoma. Burkitt lymphoma can be also seen as one of the example for reciprocal translocation. Here that comes a translocation between the chromosome 8 and chromosome 14, which means MYC gene that is present on chromosome 8 has been translocated into the IG gene that are present on chromosome 14. So this particular translocation may result in an elevated gene expression, and this is Burkitt lymphoma can be said as a common example for reciprocal translocation. Not only translocation can activate oncogenes, but also inversion is also capable for activation of oncogene. The major comes the inversion in chromosome 1 that mainly occur between NTRK and TYM3 oncogenes, inversion that may result in the production of TRK oncogene, and the production of TRK oncogene may result in elevated gene expression. Coming to next is gene amplification. So gene amplification can be also says that another mechanism for the activation of oncogene. So gene amplification means whenever the genome portion get amplified, it may result in high copy number, and this high copy number may result in an elevated gene expression. Usually gene amplification is seen in RAS gene. So the next is c-MYC gene translocation can be seen in Burkitt lymphoma cases as well as in certain cases of breast cancer. Also the c-MYC gene translocation can be seen. So the another example include the duplication of ERBB2. ERBB2 duplication may result in ERBB2 protein, and which is similar to EFG, so that may result in an improved gene expression. So the gene amplification is not only occurs by the exonic factors, but it can be also occurs because of the physical agents during a DNA replication. So the genome duplication or the genome amplification or the gene amplification may result in elevated gene expression. So this is another mechanism for the activation of oncogene. So in this video that we had discussed a very brief introduction regarding the mechanism for the activation of oncogene that mainly include three ways. The first one is mutation, second one was chromosomal rearrangement, and the third one was gene amplification. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for your watching. Please subscribe on my channel and don't forget to smash the like button. So see you soon and have a nice day.